Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be doing a technical analysis for Tesla. Today's date is 14 June 2022. Tesla is currently trading at $656 pre-market. I'll be finding all the crucial support and resistance level for Tesla, and I'll be doing technical analysis from scratch. What I'm going to do is to identify key volume areas in the daily chart. I'm going to find places with extremely huge volume, because huge volume moves the market. A 5% movement in a $680 billion company like Tesla is $34 billion. Retail investors do not have $34 billion to move a stock like Tesla in a day, so it can only be done by institutional investors. By identifying key volume areas and marking these candles, it is high probability that these prices will be crucial area where it will be supported or rejected. For example, if it is rejected, then it will test the next support or resistance level. So now what I'm doing is marking out all these key areas so that we know in the future where is a low risk entry to buy or sell Tesla stocks, or use options at these price levels to assist me with my current position. Now, the cost of transport, cost of logistics, cost of energy, cost of food are all backbone of the economy. The oil price now is at $121, and this will eat into profit margins of most businesses. The best businesses you can own right now are the ones controlling the raw materials. We have a supply shortage, as Chicken Genius pointed out that the world is undersupplied by 1.5 million barrels of oil each day. The ones controlling the oil are happy to continue letting the price increase, and they are not going to do anything to increase the oil production. Now, we are in a multipolar world. There is commodity shortages, there is quantitative tightening, there is risk of hyperinflation, and there is recession. There is no soft landing. Forget about it. From November 2021 to March 2022, I've been warning about this crash, and this is what I recommend to prepare for the crash. It was to reduce margin to zero, look for a suitable time to take profit, slow down dollar cost average, keep more cash to yourself, and hedge your buy positions if opportunities shows up. So if you have followed, congratulations. Okay, now let's return to the chart. I'm going to be marking the support areas in green and resistance levels in blue. Now, point of extremes are prices in which Tesla is unlikely to go. So initially, for my point of extreme, it was $545, but I think this time round, there is a chance that this level, $545, will break. Now, fear is something we cannot time, but I think a good way to approach this is with probability. So after marking out all these key volume areas and identifying where is the key support areas, I have identified the new point of extreme to be at $330. So let me give you my predictions. I think this bear market will probably last 18 to 24 months. It is going to be a painful, slow bleeding, so please don't rush to buy. I think there is a 30% probability that $545 will not break in these next 24 months. I think there is a 50% probability that $441 is the bottom, and 20% probability that $330 is the bottom. So after doing this technical analysis and knowing this information, what am I going to do? So number one, I'm going to sell call option when there is a rally. Since I don't think the market is going up anytime soon, I will have time to fund premiums while pledging my shares as collateral. The second thing I'm going to do is I will continue taking profits during the rally on a percentage of my shares, because I think cash is more valuable in this environment. I will have higher probability to buy Tesla shares cheaper than buying it more expensive. The third thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy cash slowly. I know Tesla at this price level are very attractive, but this time round there is no more QE, there is no more lowering interest rates, there is no more printing money, and the sentiments overnight have changed very negatively ever since Russia invaded Ukraine. So this time round you don't have to rush to deploy your cash. You have to be patient with your dollar cost average. And the fourth thing I'm going to do is I'm going to continue hedging, short the market during the rally, and find ways to build more cash flow. I'll use my spare time do some work, trade for money, because I want to find more cash to load up on Tesla. So these are the few things I'm going to do. Okay, now I just want to share with you this tweet by Stanley Druckenmiller. So Stanley is an American investor, hedge fund manager, and philanthropist. He has a net worth of $6.8 billion USD at 2022. So he said, and I quote, number one, on the bear market, my best guess is that we are 6 months into the bear market. For those tactically trading, it is possible that the first leg of that has ended. But I think it is highly probable that the bear market has ways to run. Number two, on soft or hard landing. If you are predicting a soft landing, it is going against decades of history. Number three, on doing nothing. Currently, he's going in every day and he is looking at his screen, but he's pretty much taking a break. He have lived through enough bear markets, and that if you get aggressive during a bear market on the short side, you can get your heads ripped off during a rally. Number four, on the past few years of a bull run, That period was incredibly costly because a lot of assets were purchased during that period that a lot of people moving out the risk curve will lose a lot of money on. Number 5, on owning bonds. While he is not comfortable owning bonds, he is much less comfortable being short fixed income to the degree he was 3 to 6 months ago. Number 6, recession? Given the extent of the asset bubble and destruction in the markets, given what's going on in Ukraine, given zero COVID policy in China, he don't take a lot of comfort from that. So he assumed, and pretty strongly, soon enough, that we are going to get a recession sometime in 2023. So number 7, advice for new investors. If you are not really passionate and if you don't love this stuff, go and do something else. He have guys with IQ 50 or 60 points higher than him who stinks in his business. Learn all the assets categories and how they integrate. Okay, that is it for today's video. If you guys like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Help me out by subscribing to my channel. I'm trying to reach 2k subs. Thank you and I'll see you next week.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they